Live.
It's high on life right now. Somebody is high on life.
Absolutely. This training coming up. Today's a great training. Escrow and mortgage, the other side of real estate. Main Street Escrow and Country Club Mortgage. That is today at 1:30 here in this training room. Tomorrow, the 21st, training team members with Simon Guy, and then Friday, advanced MLS. So this is not a beginning class. You have your introductory, and then we have advanced MLS with Jason Garcia. You can learn a lot. There's a lot of stuff on the MLS that if you're not doing, it would be good to go to that class. Leading and motivating team members with Kevin. Oh, that's with me. And then Tuesday, Jason's teaching Lunch and Learn dot loop tips and tricks. And if you haven't been to a dot loop class, highly recommend that you go to that and you're familiar with it. Next Wednesday is the second step to Bold. Just curious, for those of you that are in the room, we had a great turnout at Bold. We had around 90 people show up for the first step. I know a lot of people signed up. If you signed up for Bold, can you just stand up for me real quick? Oh, come on.
I'll bold.
All right, very good. There's a couple things for you in regards to Bold. The first thing is it's not too late to sign up. You can still sign up. Steps 2 through 7 are the meat and the potatoes of Bold. The first step, which we already had, is great. We had a good time, learned some stuff, but 2 through 7. Now here's what they're doing. If you want to go, and if you haven't been to Bold, if you didn't go to the first step, you can go next Wednesday to the first half of the first step, so 8:30 to 11:30 the morning session for free, and decide if you want to sign up. So that's next Wednesday, starts at 8:30, Cafe 210. And if you want to check it out for free until 11:30, and then decide if it's up to you, if it is for you. Did I say that right, Kirsten? Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Mega Camp's coming up in Austin, Texas. That is the week of the 15th through the 19th of September. So we're about a month away. If you want to register for it, there's 3 different classes. You're not typically there the whole week, but Mega Leadership Camp, if you're in leadership, is the first 2 days, and then Mega Tech Camp is 1 day, and then Mega Agent Camp. So if you're just going to Mega Agent Camp, it would be Thursday and Friday of that week. If you need more information on that, see myself, see Jason, see Kirsten, and we can get you signed up for that. Main Street Escrow, we've had 195 escrows opened up since May 16th, so thank you and congratulations to all of you. Again, there's the list. We're now with 4 full columns of agents that have opened up escrows, so we appreciate that. If your name is in bold, that means you're in the top 11 of escrow opens since May 16th. And the reason that's important is because we are going to do a drawing at the end of August for Mega Camp. And someone's going to go to Mega Camp for free. Flight, hotel, and registration. 1 entry per escrow open, so get those escrows open. Market update, I want to point out some of the highlights. I always find this interesting. Some stats for you to know when you're with your clients. Dollars per square foot stayed at 113, which, as you can see over the last year, is quite a bit higher than where we were at a year ago at 101. It's dollars per square foot. Tulare County single-family homes by price range in units. And it's broken down for sale, pending, sold, days on market. As you can see here, the majority of the sales, and I've got some numbers here to go along with it, but in this price range, 67% of homes are selling each month. 60% are selling here between 150 and 200. 200 to 249, 38%, and 31% in the 250 to 299. So still good numbers that are selling. If we go to the next page, we'll see the higher end. This is fairly typical. Not a terrible number here and here. This is about 21%. This is about 12%. So you have to be priced attractively in that price range if you want your home to sell. Tulare County single-family home units. If you look at the pended units, 311, that has been our highest for the year. The red line here. Go across. So activity is there. Sold was a little bit lower because our pendants last month were slightly down. 263 pended in July of last year, 263 last month, and then 311, in June, and then 311 in July. Months of inventory, 3.2 months. So we're staying right around that 3 months. As you can see, from March to July, it stayed, dipped down a little bit, came back up, but consistently right there. It'll be interesting to see what happens as we go into September, October. Tulare County single-family homes, median versus average sold price. The average sold price, the highest it's been, and over a year, I think Jason had a stat on that. The average sold.
August of 2008.
Okay.
August 2008 was 200,000 average.
Okay. So the highest since August of 2008. And we've been talking about median sales price being around that fall of 2008, similar to that. Median dipped slightly, I think, from 175 to 173, but similar. So median sales price 173, average sales price 197. Days on market 66, so slightly up from last month, but the last 4 months ranging right there in the low 60s. You've probably gotten this question on listing appointments. Hey, how long was the average time it takes for a home to sell? You can respond with the average days on market for the month of July is 66 days. But really, it depends on how we price the home. Some homes sell in 2 weeks, some homes sell in 180 days, 190 days. Some homes don't sell. So really that's the average, but it's more about how it's priced than an average. Market share. Start with Kings County. This is total units year to date. Keller Williams is in first place, 39%. Volume also in first place in Kings County. Did a great job out there. And in Porterville, market share total units in July, 32% for Orange Belt. And total volume year to date, slightly in first.
Dramatics.
RMLS does not have broker metrics, so we don't have the stats of the other offices, but we can get Keller Williams, which is 17% market share for the month of July, and also active listing count for the month of July, 17%. All right, we have Country Club Mortgage with us here today, and to give us a report and an update, let's welcome Barbara Rosito.
Good morning, everybody. On that note of rising average market prices, I want to tell you that we're getting emails from the appraisers reaching out to the agents when they know they're having a value problem, saying we need comps. Can you contact the agent? Can you get us any comparable sales? We're having a problem with the value. I can't stress enough to please pull those comps early on. As soon as you are in contract, you know we're going to be ordering the appraisal. If you don't want to deliver those comps and are unable to meet the appraiser at the house, at least get them to us, and then we can send them to the appraiser through our system. So we want to help you in every way reach those values. So they are looking for data. We're still having some appraisal problems.
Barb, on that topic, do you have any suggestions for a situation where a house appraised 2 months ago, fell out, come back, and now they're appraising it again, and it's coming in almost 15% short?
Wow.
240 it appraised for before, now they can't get it to appraise for more than 226.
Okay,
Same house.
I can't speak for other companies, Wayne, but I would suggest that if you can get your hands on that earlier appraisal, get that to the lender so that they can provide that to the appraiser and he can review it and see what those other comps were. I mean, we've had the ability, I can only speak for Country Club, to get data to the appraiser and have them do a reconsideration. So if you can get so the earlier appraisal was higher.
Your other appraiser was higher. Now the comps were, some of the comps were used from last year, so they're not.
That's something's not right. And I know for our company, our underwriter would look at both appraisals and reach out to that appraiser and talk to them. So can't make them change their mind, obviously, but we can provide some points to them and some data. So that's what I would tell you to do, is get your hands. on that other appraisal. Termites, just FYI, I know we've talked about it before, so I don't mean to be redundant, but what we're finding is we don't get the termite reports early, and they come in late in the transaction, even though we've asked for them, and we get the clearance, and the clearance is current, but the report is over 90 days old. So just so you know, the 90 days is not from the clearance, it's from the original report. So be sure and check the dates on your termite reports. Get them to us as early as possible so we can review them and make sure you're within your 90-day time frame. Two more quick things. One, this weekend Fannie Mae's new rule regarding short sales went into effect, which is a 4-year waiting period. It is no longer 2 years, no exceptions. So your short sale buyers on a conventional won't be able to acquire financing for 4 years from the date of the short sale. We still have latitude with FHA under their back to work program and the ability to possibly get a DU as long as they were not delinquent at the time of the short sale. So bring them all to us, let us review them and try and get an exception for you. And then lastly, for those of you who deal with investors, and we're seeing more investors buying new construction now. I don't know if it's that they want that house that's maybe more turnkey, they don't have to do repairs or whatever. But seller concessions on a non-owner occupied can be only 2%. So they go out to the subdivision, the contract's written up, the seller's paying $8,000 in closing costs, which might be what they would have offered an owner occupant. Keep in mind that the seller can only contribute 2%. The builders are not willing to go back and reduce the price for the residual of that seller concession because it'll hurt their appraisals. So they also are not wanting to give the buyers extras or upgrades in lieu of the residual concession. So make sure that you negotiate that early on if you've got an investor that you're taking out to new construction. And be aware that you're only going to get 2%, and what they're offering to the owner occupants, you may not be able to use all that. So that's all I've got this morning. Thanks for the business, guys. It's been a great year. So thanks, Kevin.
All right, Barbara, thank you. We are very happy to have donuts. We are very happy to have 4 new MSAs. Apex Inspection Service, Home Inspection, CW Tile, Countertops, Piece of Cake, Home Staging, and Blain Construction Contractor. We're going to give each of them an opportunity to share a little bit about their company, but not all today. So today, Blain Construction is here, and Eric Blain of Blain Construction, we're going to turn it over to him, and let's make him feel welcome. Our new MSA.
So I probably see a lot of familiar faces out here. You guys probably recognize me. Some of you guys, others might know my dad or grandpa. You know, we've been around for 50 years. A lot of you have probably sold some of our houses in the last couple of years. What we're doing now is we're starting to offer more services to real estate agents or clients that you guys might have. We realize there's kind of a need for that. I know a lot of people, you know, they try and work with some guy out of their garage or somebody that wants to get paid in cash. You know, we're trying to be the opposite of that. We're very professional, been around forever, don't mind getting paid out of escrow, so that's not a problem there. Fully licensed, insured, bonded, all of that good stuff. We do quality work. You know, we've been around, like I said, for 50 years. We're not going anywhere, so my office will always be there. Cell phone's always going to be the same number, so the last thing I want is for there to be a problem on anything that we do for you guys, because I know how word of mouth goes, so we just really want to start offering all these services to you guys. Some of the things that we've been doing and are going to continue to do. Large custom homes, if you know somebody that wants to build a house, give us a call. Small RFR work, remodels, anything like that. I thought everyone knew what RFR was, but I already had one person ask me back there. Request for repairs, I'm sure you guys mostly know. You know, we've been doing some of those for a couple agents in town lately. You get somebody that needs something done. And you know, we have enough manpower and ability where if you get one, we got a call yesterday that they need a termite clearance done, you know, by Monday. And it's a pretty big job, but hey, we're willing to pull off and look at it and do it. Obviously, they might probably pay a little bit more when you need it done in 3 days versus 3 weeks. So like Barb was saying, get those termite inspections done early. Oops, did I go back one? Like I said, we've done 1,000 new homes, and in 2008 we probably remodeled over 800. You guarantee you guys have probably shown some of ours. I hope you all appreciate the work we do, and it's even better when we're working with customers and their homes. So how does this help you guys? RFRs, get the deal done, closed, paid out of escrow, don't worry about it. Guys talked about earlier, we're professional, we're gonna be there when we show up. I know sometimes how it is working with Bob or Jose out of his garage, supposed to meet him there at 3 o'clock, he shows up at 4, the person has to leave because they have appointments. That's not us. We're gonna be there, we can work during the day. It's not somebody that's doing it on the side. It also works at the cheese plant during the day. You gotta work around their schedule. So we can be there, we can meet you guys whenever. You're walking through, you're showing a client a home. They really wanted the one with the patio, but they couldn't afford it. Well, maybe this one, we can put a patio on it for them. If the price is right, you give us a call, look at it, see what it costs. Update a client's home prior to listing. Sometimes go through and it's a little rough. I remember I did one for a guy 1.5 years ago that I think his previous agent quoted him somewhere around 180, 190, thought they were going to list it for. It was dated. It was in a nice neighborhood though, but it was very dated. We did about $25,000 worth of work, and long story short, 2 months later he closed for $250,000. Obviously that's, there's circumstances to that, but as you can do the math, everyone wins in that situation, realtor, client, everyone. Just some quick little before and afters of stuff we've done and do. Tough to sell a house when the wife goes and looks at a bathroom countertop like that, and just little things like this that we can knock out pretty quick and easy that can really help. Same thing here, kitchen. I mean, that's a pretty hard sell right there on the top left.
Says who?
You're good, man. You're good. That bathroom, black tile, I guess that was popular in the 90s. Kevin was still probably rooting for the Cowboys and winning Super Bowls on that time. Another one where, nice kitchen, but who really wants their kitchen to look like that now, and a lot easier to sell it that way. So we have, that's obviously Troy's calling me. So, again, my name is Eric Blain. This is Steve. I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce him earlier. He's the one who kind of heads up our remodel and RFR division and all that stuff. So we have business cards back there, mine and Steve's both. Steve would be your first contact if you want to give him a call to look at something. If you felt like you needed something else, feel free to give me a call. We'll be around if you guys have any questions, but spread the word. If you need anything done, just let us know.
Our MSAs are a very important part of our partnership. They increase our revenue as a company, and we're a profit share company. So if any of you know of any other trades or vendors or people that would be interested in partnering with us and being an MSA, we're always looking for that. So we're just happy that we have 4 new ones coming on this month. And Blain Construction, we appreciate you guys being here. Broker 60 seconds. Troy, it's all yours.
All right. Yesterday we had our committee meetings. If you guys aren't on a committee, get on one. But that's the pitch for the committee. You can still join a committee, by the way. Just find the committee chair and get on the committee. I happen to chair the growth committee, which I find very near and dear to my heart because I really like the idea of profit share. And I was at Franchise Systems Orientation a month ago back in Austin, and they talked about how profit share, they had a guy talking that's actually the owner of the Preston Road Keller Williams franchise. And we kind of undersell the profit share. And the idea is that if you're an agent here, that you share in the profit, and that's not true. If you help the owner grow the company, then you get to share in the owner's profit. And so, but as growth committee, we want to be basically putting together a training, and I really encourage you guys to be watching for that training. We'd like to have a training like once a month where you can come and find out how to participate in the owner's profit at Keller Williams, because it is an opportunity. We are obviously getting very profitable. I think we've profit shared as much as combined the last 2 years right now, and we'll probably pass the last 3 years combined profit share. How do you get your share of that profit? And that's what we'll be talking about. So be looking for those, whether Albert's teaching it, myself, I may be teaching some of them, and also Kevin may be teaching some of them. So, but those are opportunities. We'll be having them in the different market share centers. Does anybody have any quick questions about profit share? We're not going to break it down right now, but does anybody have questions that they're not going to share right now? But do you understand profit share entirely? Anybody here understand profit share entirely? Because then I'll put you on the teaching schedule, because I don't understand it entirely. But it is pretty cool when the money shows up in your bank account and you didn't know it was coming. So anyway, but I did want to let you guys know that that's what the growth committee is working on, and we're all about growing our company, not just growing it in size, but growing it in depth as well, as far as the quality of our agents and the quality of our training. So. All right, guys. Also, be watching for our training calendar. I know it was summer. Summer's kind of tapering off here, so we should be filling up our training rooms, right, for our career development. Because, guys, remember, Christmas is coming. It's only like 3.5, 4 months away, right? Okay. If you want Christmas, what that has to do with Christmas coming is that right now the escrows are going to be closing then. Or what you put into escrow now. It's the work that you're doing now. So really ramp it up. And if you haven't been to Bold and you still want to go, do it. It's worth your time. All right, guys, go fight sell.
We got a birthday break.
Woo! I know. That's Christy's like, you want to talk about birthday? I'm like, I'm a little burnt out on birthday. I know you guys are all excited about it. But, yeah.
Speaking of profit share, there will be a profit share class in September. If you look at your training calendars, Albert Meggers will be in town and he will do a profit share training class on that. So if you've never been to one of those classes, I would recommend that. We are going to have a quick update from Ed Morton, latest news regarding the MLS. Let's give him a warm welcome. Come on.
Our board meeting got postponed today, so I don't have everything. There's 2 things that are pretty important. We hired a new person to work with Gene as far as MLS, and that person will take complaints. That's all they will do. They will give you a courtesy phone call, just give you a heads up. They will also police the MLS. It's not a fine, it's not anything. We want to make sure everybody is on a level playing field and nobody gets in trouble. So that's one thing. They'll be coming online about 7 to 10 days. The next thing, we are working on a syndication policy. And the reason we're doing that is you can add a field to the MLS with your personal information, your name, telephone number, email address, all that fun stuff. And then it goes out from the MLS everywhere and autofills and Trulia, Zillow, and all that stuff. It lets you keep a hand on your listings a little bit better. So we're working on that. Hopefully we'll get that going here pretty quick too. So I'll have more for you next week after the board meeting, but those are the 2 big things, guys.
Awesome, cool.
All right, thank you, Ed. Okay, very good. We're always excited when someone caps, and so we want to make that announcement. Our cappers, our most recent cappers, welcome to the Cappers Club, and that would be Terry Langdon,
Yay, Terry!
Bill Mock,
Yay!
Larry Garcia, and Bill Garth. Terry was here a minute ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Congratulations. Welcome to the Cappers Club. I know you guys have been here a few times. Happy birthday, upcoming birthdays, David, Janet, Lori, Kevin, Pat. Happy birthday, and I hope it's a good one. Birthday cake not provided. We also want to welcome new agents, Lynette Ranieri, Ashley Anderson, and Adrian Herrera. Welcome. Just a reminder, Thirsty Thursday is this week. On Thursday, it starts at 4:30 and it will be at Tommy's downtown. Also, regarding the Culture Minute, Hollis, will you?
Yeah.
Is that for us? Number 7.
I would also like to say that we are welcoming new members onto the Culture Committee, and we have cookies. You don't want to go play with Troy. I'm sorry, that was not
Our
within
committee's-
culture.
our
Go play
cookies.
with Troy too.
Yeah, our cookies
So, number 7 on our list is complimenting others regularly.
Good job,
Be a nice
Hollis.
person. Troy, I love your purple shirt.
Thank you, it's lavender.
Have a wonderful day.
Have a wonderful
Speaking of compliments, we're going to go to buckets, success stories. Does anyone have any buckets to fill? Yes, Wayne.
I wanted to fill Katie Oliver's bucket for helping me. She let me use her computer when I could get nothing at all to print from the workstation up there, and I was frantically leaving for an appointment. She helped me, let me use her computer, and helped me tremendously. Thanks very much.
All right, done. Any other buckets?
I do.
Success stories?
I would like to fill Rachel's bucket. We had a very long escrow. I don't know, I think we were like 450 days, something like that. And we got it closed, and buyer and seller were finally happy. And then we got a letter from the county that said that there was another owner. And Rachel has, it was not on the prelim, and Rachel has taken this and run with it, and she is working with the title company for us on getting it figured out. But we apparently have 12.5% that is unaccounted for in a way. And Rachel has stepped up, and thank you, because it's a fun deal. So.
Very good. Any other buckets, success stories? You guys are probably aware we have an actual bucket down there by Brittany's desk, where you can drop in a little piece of paper if you don't want to stand up at or talk about it at the sales meeting, and I'm going to read it. So we have several of these, and I hope this continues. This is from Ozzy, and he says, I want to fill Stephanie Wright's bucket. You're the best. Thank you once again for helping me out. This one's to fill Jessica's bucket. She has faced her fear and is doing great at making her calls. Good job, Jessica. This is for Brittany. We'll have to let her know this. Thank you for being the greatest, always helpful, pleasant, cheerful, etc., etc. This one is also from Ozzy, and he wants to fill Leland's bucket. Thank you for being there when needed, your great assistant. Is that right, Leland? Yeah. Okay. And then this one is for Simon Guy. Thank you for giving the veteran a chance to purchase a home. So that was from Ozzy as well. This is from Smiley. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not sure. This one's anonymous, but this one is for Brittany. Brittany has been amazing since she started with Keller Williams. Always smiling. There we go. Bucket to be filled for Rachel at Main Street Escrow. She does a wonderful job. She really knows her stuff, and that was anonymous as well. This one says, I'd like to fill Wayne Butterfield's bucket. Thank you for all the support with Kaplan program, especially with your follow-up and encouragement from a very happy new licensee. A couple more here. This one is for Jason. Thank you for your contributing to our church's back-to-school drive. And that was anonymous, and that was for Jason. This one's for Carly. Thank you for always being there. You are a key asset to Keller Williams and one of the best. Good job, Carly. I agree. And then this one's for Vanessa. This one is, don't change your ways. Thank you for what you do. You're always helpful. This one, again, is for So I read that one. And this one's kind of unique. This is a drop.
Oh, it's a teardrop.
A drop in the bucket.
Oh, that's for you. Floor droplet.
It says, "Thank you, Lori, for taking the time to teach me, especially about." PDF.
PDF writer, yeah.
PDF writer.
Candace.
So lots of good stuff. Any other buckets, success stories before we move on? Yes, Judy.
Just like to mention as part of the education committee that Gov Hutchison is coming on September 24th in the morning. He is going to go through the contracts. And it is a class, I think it's $49, has to be signed up, limit to how many we can have. And then in the afternoon, the same day, he's going to do a legal update.
What's the one in the morning? Is he talking about the new RPA?
Yes, the new RPA, the new, what's coming in November and all of that. So I know there's some new agents particularly that have mentioned it to me. To put that on their calendar on the 24th of September, and it will be announced for them and a lot of good stuff too.
Very good. Thank
But
you.
it has to be signed up for because we have to know how much material and it has to be paid for. Afternoon is free.
Very good. Thank you, Judy. Any others? Buyers, wants, and needs, bucket fillers,
I have one.
success stories.
Miss Terry Langdon finally
There
came
you
into
go,
the sales meeting.
Congratulations, Terry. Lessons learned. Do we have any lessons learned from the last week, month that anyone would feel to share with us? Yes.
One just yesterday, and I already knew it, but just pointed out again to me. Got a prelim, you gotta look at your prelims. Gotta look at them. Big mistake on one that I got yesterday, and I do look at them, but I called title company, we got it removed. But don't just put those in a file, look at them. Because it was a $52,000 lien on there that was not really on there, it shouldn't have been there.
Something showed up that wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to be on.
It was from when the house was built to the person they bought the land from, the builder, and it had never been removed from there. So, kind of scary.
So the prelim is 12 pages long. There's really only about 3 or 4 pages that you really need to review. The rest is just stamp tight at the end. Yeah, Terry.
I learned one, kind of stuff going on. If you have a Sub-Zero built-in refrigerator, and it's actually advertising and marketing from the listing agent, and you're representing the buyer, be sure to have it checked out no matter what they say about it, the year, model number. Call Sub-Zero because they're getting a real crazy deal with one, but we ended up getting a new one for a really good price from the seller. But I just missed it. I didn't, you don't think about refrigerators, and even though some of those you could put the $50 on your home warranty, a lot of parts still aren't covered. So to protect your buyer, you really want to, if anything has a Sub-Zero or something built in, check it out, refrigerators.
Thank you, Terry. Any other lessons learned that we want to share? Take one more. No? Okay. Buyers, wants, and needs, success stories, anything back on that before we close the meeting? Appreciate you guys being here. Yes, Wayne.
It's a new listing I wanted to talk about. The address is 2405 East Laura Court in Stonebridge 3, the gated neighborhood. The home is one of the newest in Stonebridge. It's over 3,000 feet. It's 4 and 3. It's the third largest lot in Stonebridge. Also has a $70,000 solar system. Nice home. $429,900 is the price.
Thank you, Wayne. Jean.
I have a new listing I took yesterday that's rather unique. It's on Valley right off of Tulare Avenue, Royal Oak School District. It's 3,800 square feet for $298,000. It's a 2-story. It was updated in 2007 with new kitchen, stainless appliances, etc. But the thing that's unique about this, it's 4 bedrooms, 4 baths. Downstairs is the 4 bedrooms plus 2 master suites. And upstairs is, it used to be at one time a dance studio. So there's a big great room, hobby room, family room, whatever you want, with an exercise room, with another bathroom, etc. So Very well maintained property. The owner has been transferred. We've priced it effectively to sell, so it's great. It also has RV parking.
Awesome, thank you.
And I just took a new listing in Cobblestone 1. It's a little over 3,000 square feet, 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 3 car garage. It is absolutely immaculate. We priced it at, yeah, 629 is what we, 629.9. Yeah, and anyway, they're building a new home and they're very anxious to sell it. And so if you have anybody show it, it shows beautiful.
Awesome, thank you. Yes,
I have a
Jack.
$20,000 price reduction, 1648 Dorothea. It's Maddox, off of the Maddox. So I have 30 days to sell it. So you have 20. We're priced at $235 now. So much more realistic.
Now you have more you want.
Now I have what I want.
Judy.
I have a new bank owned property at 3013 North Mendonca. It's 4, 2.5, 2-story. Carpets have just been stretched and cleaned. 2,650 square feet, 290. Next door to Jerry's, and hers is bigger and has a pool, so sell a boat. If you don't want a pool, so buy that. Don't pool buyers.
Location.
How much is yours?
290.
I have a listing coming soon on 41, 42 South Bridge, all the way down 4th. Built in 2006, 2-story, almost 3,000 square feet. Started around the listing. It was built in 2006, almost 3,000 square feet, 2-story. There's 1 bedroom downstairs, 3 bedrooms upstairs. It shows beautiful. It'll show it. I'm gonna list it at 330 by next week.
That's really good. DR report from home. Yes, Gina.
I've got 2 to share, a new one and an old one. The old one is 1763 Rosa in Del Lago. It's been listed. He will not give me a price reduction, but he has not seen an offer. Please, please, somebody call me to show it. It's actually in beautiful condition. It's the Windsor model, 2,600 square feet, 4 bedroom, big master suite downstairs. Impeccable condition. It really is a beautiful home. And then a new one at 3638 Victor. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. I've got it priced at $275. It has a bonus room that's permitted and added on. It's very beautiful. Heating, AC, water. They have it currently as she's operating a hair salon out of it. It's got a private entrance. She's willing to negotiate that furniture with the sale, and or it would be seamless to turn into a mother-in-law's outdoor office or an office. What was that, Sarah? A cabana. A cabana for the beautiful pool area. It's a great space, and like I said, with the exterior entrance, it really makes it very flexible. So 12,000 square foot lot pool, please.
All right, thank you, Gina. Any others? Before we
You have
close
that
the meeting?
listing on 2831 Stonebridge 3. It's been quiet lately. It's listed at 729 still. No price reduction. It's almost 5,000 square feet, 6 bedroom home, 3 bathroom. The backyard of it is like paradise, and it's a nice home. If you guys have to buy their price range, come show them. They will like it.
Anyone else? All right, thank you very much for being here. You guys have an awesome day.